Thank you for volunteering to help out at this year's track and field. This video will go over everything you need to know to help you run your station. At the coaches meeting, you'll receive a package with everything you need to run your station. You'll have your volunteer badges, your clipboard and pencil, your list of participants by school, 2 pink result sheets for listing 1st to 6th place and those who didn't get ribbons, a green sheet detailing your event, and ribbons to hand out. You will have 1 hour to run your event from start to finish. Due to the nature of high jump and the bar being raised at each round, it is very important that students do not have another event during the same time as high jump. If they do come late or leave the event to go participate in something else, the bar will not be lowered when they arrive. They will have to jump from wherever the other competitors are at that point. The starting heights for high jump are 80 centimeters for grade 4, 90 centimeters for grade 5, and 95 centimeters for grade 6. For the initial height of the competition, the participant has 3 tries to make it over the bar. For every subsequent height after that, the participant only has 2 tries to make it over the bar successfully. It is helpful to make a note of all of your left-footed jumpers so that you know which side they are coming from towards the high jump. Use checks for successful jumps and X's for missed jumps. It's important to write small because, as you can see, there is not a lot of space in the squares. Each round, the bar is raised 5 centimeters. When there are only 6 jumpers left, the bar will be only raised 2 centimeters each round. To help keep students organized, have students who jump successfully at each height sit in the middle to wait for the next height. The following are acceptable jumps for high jump. The scissor jump is the only accepted technique in our competition. The student must jump from 1 foot with the leg closest to the bar going over first. Students must land with 1 foot touching the mat before any other body part can touch the mat. Again, as long as 1 foot touches the mat before any other body part, the jump is considered successful. The following are examples of unacceptable jumps in high jump. This is considered an unsuccessful jump because the student knocks over the bar. This is considered a missed jump for landing back first. This is a missed jump for hurdling over the bar. Absolutely no diving over the bar. No 2-foot takeoffs, no flopping on the mat. This is considered an unsuccessful jump because the student is taking off of the wrong foot. This jump would be considered unsuccessful because the bar falls due to the student's jump even though the student is off the mat. The following is a sample round of high jump. We are assuming that this is the 3rd round, therefore students only have 2 tries at this height. In this round, we have 4 competitors at this height. Our first jumper goes. She is successful. She gets a check mark. She can move to the middle until the next height. Our second jumper goes. She is successful. She gets a check mark. She can also go to the middle until the next height. Our third jumper takes his try. He is unsuccessful. He gets an X, and he will go get back in line for his second try. Our fourth jumper goes. He is unsuccessful. He gets an X, and he also gets back in line for his next go. Now we do all of the second tries. He is unsuccessful a second time. He gets an X, and he is out of the competition. Our last jumper goes.
Good
He is
job.
successful.
Off the
He
mat.
goes to the middle.
Go sit in the middle.
And the bar is reset for the next height, and we begin again. At the end of the competition, you can use the top heights to determine your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place. Then, by going through who got the furthest in the competition, you can assign their different places. As you can see here, we have a few ties. We have a tie for third place, a tie for fourth place, a tie for fifth place, and a tie for sixth place. We have lots of extra ribbons, so don't be shy to give ties. Once you have determined your first to sixth placed finishers, you can hand out your ribbons to your participants. Don't forget to fill out your pink results sheet with your first to sixth place finishers and whether or not they got a ribbon. At 12 o'clock, everything at your station must be cleaned up. The high jump mats, the high jump standards, and the high jump bars can be moved into the PC gymnasium. Everything else can be returned to the announcer's table. If you have any questions about your event, you can ask your phys ed teacher or any track and field committee member the day of the event. We thank you for taking the time to come to track and field and for giving our students a chance to participate in a fun and friendly track and field day.